Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scenes that didn't make the final cut, even though the movie would have been so much better. This list does contain some spoilers, so beware.
Free? He will never be free.
Number 10, how RoboCop got his hand. RoboCop.
Clara, David. Wait. Get out of the way!
The 2014 remake of the beloved 80s classic sees a repeat of the original storyline about a detective who has turned into a deadly police robot.
What's going on? What the hell are you doing here?
Y'all gonna play good cop, bad cop?
Nah, Daniels. Bad cop, RoboCop.
But the update makes one interesting choice. They let the main character retain a human hand. The reasons behind this are quite interesting, presenting an interesting ethical question about the character's existence. You wouldn't actually know that without one deleted scene.
He's beyond repair, but his brain is completely intact and functioning. He's definitely, I guess the word is viable.
Michael Keaton's CEO character mentions that he should keep his right hand because you can always tell a lot about a man based on his handshake. While brief, this scene does at least give you some idea that it's a conscious choice and not just a random error.
Hey, can you save his right hand? My father always said you can tell a lot about a man by his handshake.
I can try.
Number 9, Scottys Nephew, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Audiences couldn't help but notice that Montgomery Scott, otherwise known as Scotty, was especially upset at some random cadet's death, so much so that he brings his body to the bridge. Scenes revealing the dead young man as Scotty's nephew would have cleared that right up.
Is the word given, Admiral?
The word is given. Warp speed.
Unfortunately, they were cut from the theatrical release. Once restored for the director's cut edition, it filled in some missing emotional notes that made his connection to the young soldier more understandable. Fans still debate Scotty's decision to bring his dying nephew to the bridge instead of to the sickbay right away.
Why? He wants to kill me for passing sentence on him 15 years ago.
But that's a discussion for another day.
Scotty, I have to ask. Is there any chance of getting the Mains back on the line?
I didn't think so, sir, but you'll have my best. Thanks. I know you tried, Doctor.
Number 8, Stephenwolf Ending, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Zack Snyder's embattled contributions to the DCEU have had some rotten luck with the behind-the-scenes battles that rival anything on screen.
Whatever you do, wherever you go, I'll be watching you.
Look at us.
Even during pre-production, the ending to Batman vs Superman was a huge point of contention. The one that ended up in the theaters was pretty lacking. Snyder's original ending, featuring supervillain Steppenwolf, was cut from the version that made it to the theaters. It did show up in his director's cut, however, ending the film on a darker, dangerous note that honoured Lex Luthor's unexplored final lines in the movie.
Not be wrong! He's hungry. He's found us.
Number 7, J. Jonah Jameson's SpiderMan obsession, SpiderMan 2.
SpiderMan, SpiderMan, where have you gone to, SpiderMan?
In many ways, Peter Parker's boss was the worst. J. Jonah Jameson ran the Daily Bugle newspaper like the Navy. His one-man vendetta against Spider-Man was fueled, ironically, by his own photographer's photos. But when he's confronted by the first movie's big bad, the Green Goblin, about the photographer's identity, Jameson doesn't say. Fans were confused as to why he wouldn't rat Parker out if he thinks that Spider-Man is such a public menace.
Who's the photographer who takes the pictures of Spider-Man? I don't know who he is. His stuff comes in the mail. You're lying! I swear.
Why would he want to protect him? A particularly unhinged deleted scene has the answer. In his spare time, Jameson wears his own red suit and acts out his supposed nemesis's heroics. We like to think Jameson secretly idolizes Spider-Man. That's why he protected him and Peter, unaware they're the same person.
Chief,
I found Parker.
Where you been? Looking for you all morning. Why don't you pay your phone bill? Mad scientist goes berserk and we don't have pictures.
Number 6. Luke mourns Han Solo. Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi. Polarizing as it was, the second installment of the Star Wars sequel trilogy had some issues. As Han Solo was killed in The Force Awakens, we never get to see the original trio together again. What's worse is that we don't even really get to see Luke Skywalker register his old pal's death. This was shot but ultimately left out. The scene itself is quiet and subdued, giving Luke a chance to feel that loss in a real way. In fact, it's such a brief moment that you start to wonder why it was cut in the first place.
I will never train another generation of Jedi. I came to this island to die. It's time for the Jedi to end.
Why? Number 5. Resetting the CPU. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. James Cameron's follow-up to his bracing science fiction thriller is widely regarded as even better than the first Terminator, but there was plenty of extra stuff left on the cutting room floor to get it to its 137-minute runtime.
I don't trust it.
But he's my friend, all right?
You don't know what it's like to try to kill one of these things. And if something goes wrong, this could be our last chance, so move!
Look, Mom, if I'm ever supposed to be this great military leader, maybe you should start listening to my leadership ideas once in a while.
One scene fans are particularly adamant should have never been taken out. John Connor and his mother Sarah take out the good Terminator's CPU. John is intent on resetting it, allowing the android he's become close with to feel something close to human emotion. It's a huge moment just in terms of world building, but it also fleshes out John's relationship to his mother and the android sent to protect him.
No! Out of my way, John. Don't kill him.
It, John. Not him. It.
Number 4. Yoda's last words. Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi.
No more training do you require. Already know you. That which you need.
The introduction of Yoda in 1980's The Empire Strikes Back saw one of the franchise's most iconic characters. Seemingly dying of old age in the next film, Yoda shares some deathbed wisdom with Luke Skywalker.
One thing remains. Vader. You must confront Vader. Then, only then, a Jedi will you be. And confront him you will.
In an alternate deleted section of this sequence, he also confirms that he was the one who told Obi-Wan Kenobi not to reveal the secret that Darth Vader was his father.
Obi-Wan would have told you long ago had I let him. Now, a great weakness you carry. Fear for you I do.
Throughout the years, the plot holes and continuity gaps have dogged the Star Wars mythos. This scene seems like an early attempt to try to explain away Obi-Wan's confusing decision to mislead Luke in the first movie.
There is another
Number 3. Saramons Death. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Come down, Saruman, and your life will be spared. Save your pity and your mercy. I have no use for it.
From the moment Gandalf realizes his old friend has betrayed him, we're deeply invested in Saruman getting his comeuppance. Yes, each of these movies is 3 hours all on their own, but maybe we could have cut a couple of minutes of battle out of Return of the King just so that we could have got closure on that. And as far as deaths go, Saruman's is pretty glorious.
And I will tell you where your doom will be decided. I will not be held prisoner here.
It isn't the only time character moments were cut from the trilogy to make room for action sequences. A key scene between the brothers Boromir, Faramir, and their father, that sets the stage for their tragic story, was cut from the Two Towers.
But for Faramir, the city would still be standing. Were you not entrusted to protect it?
I would have done, but our numbers were too few.
Oh, too few.
Like Saramons Death, it too was re-added for the extended version. Number 2, Ripley's daughter, Aliens.
Do you have any news about my daughter?
The theatrical cut of this science fiction sequel is nothing to sniff at, but James Cameron's director's cut has a few great scenes that were edited out. One scene makes Lieutenant Ellen Ripley's fast connection with an orphaned girl named Newt much clearer.
Amanda Ripley McLaren, married name, I guess, age 66. And that was at the time of her death, which was 2 years ago. I'm real sorry.
Ripley wakes up nearly 60 years after the events of the first film. She learns that the daughter she left behind on Earth passed away of old age while she was floating through space in cryosleep. It's clear the actress Sigourney Weaver was able to imbue Ripley with enough pathos without the scene. She was nominated for an Oscar despite genre films rarely being recognised by the Academy.
I promised her that I'd be home for her birthday. Her 11th birthday.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Goodbye to the Dursleys. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
This isn't just goodbye, boy, is it? This is farewell.
In the first of the 2-part conclusion to the fantasy film series, scenes of closure and character moments were sacrificed for more plot-driving scenes. One of the worst omissions was the sequence where Harry Potter says goodbye to the relatives who neglected him for years.
I don't understand. Isn't he coming with us?
Who?
Harry.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Why? Well, because he doesn't want to, do you, boy?
Absolutely not. No. Besides, I'm just a waste of space, isn't that right, Vernon?
Come on, Dudley, we're off.
In it, Harry gets to see his aunt's pain at the loss of his mother, maybe for the first time. And Harry's spoiled cousin Dudley defies his rotten dad Vernon, showing himself to be someone who actually might be a worthwhile human.
I don't think you're a waste of space.
Thanks.
But no, we can't have character development or closure.
See you, Big D. Oh.
Can you think of a deleted scene that would have made a movie better? Tell us in the comments.
I would have helped you. If you needed someone. Could have picked me.